AITA for making my fiancé choose between me and his mother. I, 31F, and my fiancé, 36M, are set to get married in July this year. We met through a mutual friend earlier years ago and our relationship progressed. He's literally the perfect guy, but the problem is his mother, Katie, fake name. Katie has been critical of me from day one. She often tells my husband that he could do better and I am just an uneducated slum. I could usually disregard her, but when he proposed she went to a whole new level. The main incident occurred when we went to visit her a few days ago to announce our engagement. My future husband excitedly showed her the ring, but she just grimaced. She looked at him and, I repeat, said, "Are you really going to marry that, R-word, gold digger?" My husband laughed nervously and we left quickly after. A little context, I have high-functioning autism. It doesn't affect me too much on a daily basis, but I have trouble interpreting emotion. After we got home I sobbed and asked my husband to tell his mom this needs to stop. He didn't say much, just that he loves me and he will get better, but he can't say anything to his mom. When I pushed for answers he said he can't do anything about it and left. His sister sent me a text later telling me I can't make him choose between me and his mother. I'm so confused because I literally didn't even ask him to do that. Is there something I'm missing? Update. Hey y'all, thanks so much for all of your replies. Sorry I didn't respond to any comments, I'm just in a really dark place right now. For the update. My fiancé came home the next morning, 2 days ago, and started acting like everything was normal. He didn't even mention the fight we had. Finally, that night I sat him down and asked him why he was acting normally. He responded that it was a minor fight, and we shouldn't dwell on it. This made me mad because it was a big deal for me, and that fight made me question our relationship. I told him this and he scoffed. In that moment I looked at him and asked him, is it really not a big deal that your mother called me an R-word gold digger? He just scoffed again and said something about her getting older and not knowing what that meant. I was done at that point. His mother is 63 years old and acts the same way she did when I met her years ago. I packed a bag, called my friend to pick me up and left. I've been staying at her place since then. Not sure where my life is headed now. Update 2. Hey everyone, thanks so much for all of your support. I'm so tired of everything right now. Here is a final update I hope. As some of you may have seen, my fiancé posted an AITA post earlier today. I haven't seen him since our last fight. He was pretty much getting destroyed in the comments, so that made me feel a little better. Here is a link to his post. So anyways, after he posts this he calls me and like an idiot I pick up. And let me tell you, this man did not sound stable. First he was crying begging for me back and then he was screaming at me to get the F back here. It was heartbreaking to hear the man I thought I was going to marry sound so pisco. I recorded the call just in case I needed evidence and then I hung up and blocked him everywhere. About an hour later he shows up to my friend's house acting crazy and saying some things I can't repeat here. I called the police and after they took him away, I left to stay at a hotel. My friend has been really supportive but I can't put her in danger. I hope this is the final update, but if anything else happens, is there a different sub I can post in? I feel like I'm deviating from AITA. Sorry if this isn't edited properly, I just can't with life today. Again, thanks for all the support. It truly means more to me than I can ever say.
OP's fiancé's post. ATIA for choosing my mom over my fiancé? Hey Reddit, yesterday my friend sent me a post on this subreddit that was made by my fiancé. She totally makes me look like a villain, so I just have to say my side. We've been dating for a while now and it's been great aside from the past few days. My mother, 63F, is a single mother that raised me and my sister alone. She has always been the most supportive mother ever and I love her to the end of the world. She is getting on in her years now, and is not the same person she was. She has always been a little overprotective of me, and so she has never fully accepted my fiancé. I didn't think it was that big of a deal since she doesn't say anything directly to my fiancé. Then last weekend when we were announcing our engagement at her house, my mom wasn't too thrilled and I admit made a rude remark regarding my fiancé's autism. We left quickly after and I comforted my fiancé for over an hour. I ordered her takeout, made a bath for her and put on a movie. I explained to her that my mom is getting older and doesn't have full control of what she says. My fiancé kept pushing and I eventually snapped and told her I can't do anything about it. I'm not sure my fiancé understands because she doesn't have a close bond with her mom. I stayed at my mom's house, went back in the morning. Long argument short, my fiancé started blowing the comments my mother made way out of proportion, not even bothering to mention her age. Like I said, my mom is old now, she doesn't understand this fully. She left and I haven't seen her since. Her friend contacted me and said I'm the AH for choosing my mom over her? I'm not choosing my mom over her though, and we are still getting married, so ATIA? Update. Hey Reddit, I know the title sounds bad but hear me out. I, 36M, recently went through a breakup with my ex-fiancée, 31F. It was over some tension between her and my mom. My mom made a few comments that I admit were out of line, but my ex blew it way out of proportion and ended things. She packed a bag, blocked me on everything, and hasn't spoken to me since. I've been giving her space since for a few months. I haven't tried to call or show up anywhere. But recently I found a copy of this old book she loved, a really specific edition she talked about all the time but never managed to find. I saw it at a secondhand shop and just figured, why not grab it? I didn't think much of it. I wrote a short note inside, just something like, thought you might like this. No pressure, take care. I didn't sign it, but I figured she'd know it was from me. I mailed it to her apartment. That's it. Well, a day or two later, her best friend, who still follows me, texted saying I crossed a line, especially since she's apparently seeing someone new now. I didn't know that for sure, but whatever, it's not like I sent her a love letter. It was a book that she likes. I get that boundaries matter, and I wasn't trying to ignore hers. I literally just saw something I knew she used to care about and wanted to pass it along. I didn't ask to talk. I didn't even expect a response. So yeah. Ida?
OP's post. Update 3. Hey Reddit. So yeah, I wasn't going to update again, but even now, months after my last post, so many amazing people are asking for an update. I'm not even sure if people will see this, but here we are. The update. After we broke up and my ex found out I was dating again, he sent tons of passive-aggressive gifts to me. He posted about one here, saying it was my favorite book. No. Loving your spouse when you feel like walking away was not on my to-read list, actually. Anyways, here's what happened. About a month ago, I found out my ex has a new girlfriend. I was honestly relieved. I kinda thought maybe he'd finally leave me alone. You know. About a month ago, I started getting DMs from this one girl. Stuff like, you're pathetic, no wonder he's happier now, and he told me what you did to him. Obviously, I blocked her, but for every account I blocked there were 2 more ready to come at me. I eventually had to make my social media private. About 2 weeks later, I was out on a date when my ex and this new girlfriend just so happened to show up at the same place. He made a scene, loudly accusing me of stalking him. I was literally eating dinner in a public restaurant. His girlfriend filmed it and posted it on TikTok with some caption about that crazy ex. Me. Yes, me. I'm the crazy ex, guys. It blew up more than I ever expected. Not like millions of views, but enough that people I knew started sending me the video asking if it was me. Random strangers commented about how I'm a home wrecker, without even knowing the situation. I'm just so exhausted of everything. I want to move far away, and get out, but my job just doesn't allow for that. I'm really just so done with him. I'm in the process of getting a restraining order now. I know this isn't the update y'all probably wanted, sorry.